Here we go now.
I want to push it. Who's on?
Sure. Alrighty. Well, hello and welcome to the Witching Hour. Damn, that shit turned. We're gonna have to be lopsided today, okay?
Do you want to it over? We'll just move the table.
Okay.
We'll move the table, y'all.
Alrighty. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we're better. Much better.
That's how we fix it, light-ish.
Yeah.
Like.
We had the light coming in. Anyways, welcome to the Witching Hour with your host,
Miranda.
I'm Nina. And today we are going to introduce kitchen witchery. I was going to say kitchen fuckery, but you know, it's all the same shit.
There's children watching. Just kidding.
Well, I have it not for under 18, but my grandkids watch it all the time, but they're used to me. So, yeah, we're going to show you all the things that you can get out of your kitchen to do exactly the things that you need for yourself. For fertility, money, luck, cleansing, protection, getting rid of negative energies.
I think we forgot the clock. I'll grab the clock.
Yeah, okay. I think, oh, it's on the table.
Which table? Your table?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyways, we're going to introduce that to you, and we definitely have some cool stuff. I mean, things that you probably didn't even know would work. Especially if you're just getting started. You know, this will give you some insight on what you can use just right out of your kitchen. You know, because any mother, especially in, I mean, I just know coming from the Latin community, the Mexicana, Chicana community, we will make something out of nothing. We will throw everything together that we have and still make a meal, you know? And I believe that's all mothers altogether. So I just feel like once you hit that level of motherhood, well, me, in my case, abuelitahood.
Abuelitahood. I like that.
Yeah.
Abuelitahood.
Then you're able to, you know, just work with stuff and make it into whatever you need. There will be a meal no matter what, and sometimes those meals are
The best
like
ones.
comida de pobre, like the food of the poor is what we call. So comida de pobre is like the best food ever. You know what I mean? It's the yummiest. And we're gonna start off by pulling some cards just to see, give us insight on the thinning veil this month. It's getting thinner. Lots of people are getting more attachments.
We've had a ton of work in the shop, you guys.
Yes.
So we are running a special. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off,
No, you're
babe.
fine. Go ahead.
We are running a special here. You know, if two of you come in, you get, what is it? You
Buy
get
one, get one half off.
Yeah, buy one get one half off. I don't even know words today, you guys. It's fine.
Yep. And just know, like, that's a good deal. So you'll be paying for two people, like, about 90 instead of 120.
Yeah, which is good.
Hey,
Way
what
good.
can we find for the collective? Of course it's gonna fly away the fuck over there. And that one too. Okay. All right. For the collective, what do they need to know for the thinning veil? All right. Here we go now. This is gonna be a full ass reading. Hold on.
It would be.
Yeah, of course. Give me 1 second, y'all.
Over the mountain. Miranda's gonna serenade you guys, okay?
Okay, so the message for the collective is, you know, be mindful of your emotions. Don't allow yourself to fall into deep depression, because around this time it starts getting into hibernation season. You know, it's just the start of it. Don't allow yourself to be down on yourself or be down in your emotions. Try to keep it positive. Don't let yourself get in that rut, okay? I am also showing that this is a new transition for a lot of you guys. So especially in relationships, this is a time where relationships are rocky, or you're starting new relationships. And just know that this is going to continue forward. I mean, for the relationships breaking up, or not getting along well, you're definitely not going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes it's best just to let go. Let go and allow them to come back if they choose, which I don't see that happening. This looks like terminal ending for people, but this is also a blessing in disguise for you guys. Now, for the ones that are in relationships and they're brand new, just take it slow. Take it slow. Allow things to come in naturally the way they need to. Don't push, and don't be so in a rush to push things forward or for commitment. Just know this is a blessing in disguise for you as well. Patience and learning how to productively live in your solitude.
I love how you say that, productively.
Well, it has to be productive because, like me, I can spend all day at home, 2 days in bed doing shit, nothing, and all I have is a headache and a bad back when I decide to get my ass up.
When you reemerge.
Yes, and that, or I could spend time meditating, reading, doing things for me, getting my nails done, or doing my nails myself. Just feeding myself with some type of life, working on my business, and that's usually what I've noticed Miranda's been doing lately. So yes, this is for the collective. During the thinning veil, if you find yourself alone, make sure you're being productive in that loneliness, in that alone time, because loneliness is not an option here.
No,
Okay.
no, and I've been I try to do that. Sundays are my self-care days, and self-care to me is either meditating, yoga. I try to get yoga in at least once a week. I know I probably should do it more, but I don't, okay? And I try to do the gym or the walking or whatever. But I think it's very important for me to focus on myself because I'm very much not a self-focused person. So
Everybody is before you. Everybody.
yeah.
And I get scared to do yoga because I don't want to fart in front of everybody. Because you move me around like that shit, I'm gonna be like, there is no holding back.
I've actually heard that though, how a lot of people are like that. But there is special yoga moves for that
Relaxation.
reason.
I will get too relaxed.
Oh shoot.
And me on my downtime, I do spend time alone. I spend time in thought. I spend time also
Hey Miranda,
also in also in like working on what we're doing next, so I spend a lot of time on my tablet, not laptop. I'm getting a laptop soon. Okay, I'm coming up in the world. So on my tablet, on my phone, and it's not just scrolling either. I do look for ideas. I look for ways to make our videos really cool and scary because I love that scary shit, if you guys haven't noticed. And also
You did awesome with the dolls. You did so awesome with the dolls. I was so excited.
I loved it. I hope you guys were able to watch that. If not, go back and look at it. But anyways, I just spend time like that because I feel like that's when I'm productive, is when I feel that. And I have a couple of other projects that I'm working on that hopefully within the next year I'll have up and running. So yeah, it is monetary, not only monetary, but like fulfilling for myself, that I like to do during my downtime. So yeah, just find things like that. So anyways, to start off, what is a kitchen witch? Most of our ancestors are kitchen witches,
Yeah.
when they say, oh, well, if my grandma makes this, then it tastes so much different. I want grandma's cooking. She makes it with love. Yeah, she makes it with love because it's intention. She loves her family and she's gonna feed them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you don't know what else she threw up in there. You know what I mean?
You wonder why the sister's boyfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, she dipped real quick. So a lot of the things you can put in your dinners, and these are. Like you can bring in happiness or courage for somebody, money, health, and there's so many things that we can use for all of these that are just right in our cabinets. So I'll let Miranda go ahead and start with that.
Oh,
What do you want
okay.
to start with?
All right, guys, because things are changing around here and there's so much chaos going in, I think that things to sweeten our home are very, very important, or to sweeten ourselves. That's when you're going to get the vanilla extracts, or the oranges, stuff like that. You can do a lot of the natural oils, which I seem to forget to have grabbed, whatever. You can put those on the light fixtures, and it'll actually help fragrance the home, so that way you're not having to do that. A wonderful thing with fall and winter, you can do the simmer pots. You know, and this is where you take just random stuff, throw it on the stove, and make it.
She won't let me play with fire today.
I thought about it, but hey, you know what? I got yelled at for the plate last time.
I know she did, and it was totally me, but
Yeah.
I said it was me.
I know you did. I know you did. But she's like the baby, so she doesn't get blamed. No, I'm just kidding.
Whatever.
She's the favorite child, you guys. No, I'm just kidding.
You know what? I am. I'm not even gonna lie, and I feel so bad because of that. So guilty.
Oh, shut up. Take it and enjoy it. Damn it.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna go.
Yeah, I know you were gonna go. Woo! No, we're talking about sweetness, not that kind of sweetness. but this
Okay.
sweetness. People, maple syrup. Okay, maple syrup is amazing. Most of us have it in our homes. Even regular syrup, there's honey in there, but I don't know how long we've had that honey, so I'm not pulling that shit out. But, guys, sweeten your home. Make a sweetening jar. People do it for people. You can do it for your homes as well.
Yes.
You don't want fighting? Paper. No fighting. I want our money to be stable. Money stable. You're going to take these things, you're going to put them in a glass jar with the lid, preferably, but if you can't, saran wrap the top and poke some holes. Pour your syrup, or we'll pretend this is honey because it looks like honey. Pour it in. We're sweetening things. I know a lot of people say to use honey or syrup. I prefer to use sugar when it comes to things like this, and the reason for that is sugar is less likely to mold or to be as dangerous to use. Yes, guys. Some sweeteners are dangerous to use just for the simple fact that they can mold or things can go in them. I left an offering for Oshun, my Orisha, you know, my mother, and I was thinking, and it was only up there a couple of days, and I see this thing in the honey, and I'm like, what is that? It turns out like a little fly had gotten in there. You don't want that in there. You don't want things like that in there.
Okay, and we're going to tell you the significance of baby flies and flies is that you have watchers, and could be spiritually. This could be people sending things to wonder what you're doing, to keep an eye on you.
Yeah, so they got trapped in the honey because my mother protected me.
Yes.
The same with mi Santísima. Like, her tequila all the time, and it's like, you know,
And she's
thank
blocking
you.
those.
She's
blocking.
protecting me. Yeah, especially recently. I don't know what's going on there.
Hi, Matt. He says hi to Nina Miranda.
Hi, Matt.
Thanks for watching. Hey, so I'm gonna go back to you doing a jar.
Okay.
Doing a jar with that. So like, I know that so I'm gonna stick to foods. So while you're making pancakes and shit, or French toast, or anything for your
Yes.
family, you know, the cinnamon will bring in luck, money, love, courage, like different things like that. Plus whatever sugar you want. I mean, you can throw it into a boxed batter if you want, like if you're that type of person, or if you make it from scratch, you know, the sugar and everything. You're just speaking over it and feeling it in your heart. You're putting that intention into your food. And then to sweeten it up, especially with arguments, because we know that siblings argue like a motherfucker, okay?
Yes, and even spouses. Sometimes we
Even
have
spouses.
arguments. That's fine.
Yeah. And so if you ain't got maple syrup, you ain't got any other type of sweetener, Caro syrup, fucking syrup bacon, like it don't matter. What is that, the maple bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as long as the intention is there, utilize it for what it is.
And that's what I mean. Like, if you go with the sugar, you guys, sugar is readily available in the home. You can go to the dollar store, and now it's like the $1.50 store or something. But
Yeah.
I mean, think about it.
Also, I'm thinking breakfast here, eggs.
Eggs, yes.
Yes. While you're mixing your eggs, like
Put
healing.
the intention into it. Yes.
Yes, and
I
what are
don't
some of
fuck
the
with
things-
eggs, but
Yeah,
I
Some
think
things that
that's
you
just
could put
because I
into there.
cleanse with them all the time. But yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
because eggs can cleanse you, but it can also make your body healthy, bring in fertility. Like
Yes,
you
fertility.
are so
Yeah.
there's so many things that you can do with this, but make sure the right person gets the fertility, okay? Don't put that in a big old batch. Put that only for somebody, somebody specific.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes,
I mean,
yes.
there's plenty of things that you can do with maple, with sugar, with honey.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Let's,
Coffee.
Coffee. Yes, I didn't grab any coffee. I know we
That's
have
okay.
coffee grounds, but they're
Mhm.
mixed with something. So yes, I didn't grab any coffee, but coffee is great. Coffee is a great offering for your spirits as well.
That is included in kitchen.
Yes, yes. It's an offering. It's like water. It's everyday life. You guys just put that out there.
Yeah, and it's also cleansing and protecting. It shows
Yes.
cleansing and protection.
And not just that, you guys got to remember that, life wasn't always easy, and a good cup of coffee is something that was very welcoming to your partner coming off the night shift or having to work ranch hours, that type of
Yes.
thing. A hot cup of coffee was very welcoming, comforting, loving. It also provided warmth and protection.
And it's usually served with a pastry of some
Yes.
sort with sugar,
Or with sugar.
with the little sweet bun.
Yeah. And then
You
fun
know.
dulce.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure what wheat is, but wheat keeps popping up in my head. Do you know what that is good for?
Wheat's good for almost everything. It's so it's very cleansing and it's very healing. It also offers rebirth,
Rebirth.
No.
Oh shit, okay.
things like that,
All right, I didn't know that.
and healing of nutrients, that type of stuff.
Yeah. You definitely want to push nutrients, especially when you're, when you're in a spot that you can't afford the fresh food and you can't afford anything much else. You know what I mean? You want to push nutrients into your food. Just with intention. You can definitely do that. Go ahead with what else you got next.
Okay, so guys, mustard. I know, don't say ew. Okay, we use
I
mustard in
love
all kinds
mustard.
of stuff. You can get mustard seeds, which I also forgot, but you can get mustard seeds. You can put them in your pillows to protect you against nightmares, especially if your children are prone to nightmares. Okay,
Night terrors.
mustard is good for us to eat. It helps with digestion. A lot of other things. Not just that, like if you have powdered mustard, I don't know how many times I've actually made a very cleansing bath to pull everything out. This is a sour, and what this sour does is it takes out the sour in your life. Not only can you baste your turkeys in this, you guys, for Thanksgiving, because it'll add flavor, believe it or not, or your mac and cheese. Come on, guys. Mac and cheese is like a Thanksgiving favorite. You guys, I am telling you, mustard is something you need to have in your homes. During the summer, what do we make? Potato salad. All these different salads, hamburgers, hot dogs, all that stuff. But
And I put it in chili or sloppy joes
yeah,
when I
and
make it homemade.
yes, and
Or
our
from scratch, I should say.
ancestors, they knew this. They very much knew this, and they kept it.
Do eggs detox you like in readings or in cleansings?
Yes, it can.
Yes, it can. It can detox your body, if that's the intention. A lot of people use it for like the raw egg. Okay, let me just go back to that. The raw egg in their drinks for protein and stuff, but it also pushes out the tutor, the behind. You know what I mean? So yeah, it does. It is a detox.
Lena, I love you.
Oh, I gotta always be the one.
Yeah,
that
you've
says
got to
it.
be the one that just goes there.
Okay, so back to
Also,
mustard.
deviled eggs, guys.
Mm,
Think about it. Think about it.
take a second.
Um,
So also, I've heard that you could put mustard on burns
Yes.
and it draws out the heat. Okay, so
I've never done it. I've always
I
used
have.
milk for that, but it's cool to know that about, because I've never knew that about the mustard
Well-
until you told me. Probably, I don't know, when did I burn myself?
I don't
last?
remember. It was a while ago though.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
told me, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I put mustard on it. So like me, I've always had an issue where you know, I like to cook in my bra. And especially when it's hot as fuck, you got an AC, okay? Yes, I like to cook in my bra. And this was back years, you know, when I was raising my family. My kids are now adults. But my ex grandma-in-law would slap the fuck out of you if you jumped when the grease came out at you. It didn't matter if it was beans, eggs. If it pops out and hits you, she would slap you. No brinques, which means don't jump. Like, that was just, you're not supposed to jump. You're not supposed to be afraid of that. And I don't know what the meaning behind that was. So if any of you guys know, please let me know. I used to get the shit slapped out of me. So anyways, I learned.
You're not bringing fear in.
Oh, bringing fear into the food. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, yeah, I would, I learned how to not jump, okay? Because I would get the shit slapped out of me from my grandma-in-law. And so then it would burn me, my stomach and stuff like that. So I would be putting shit, or burn my hands, trying to get shit in out the oven, you know. I'm just clumsy. So I was always burning myself. And yes, mustard does work. You let it dry, and it will dry everything out.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I didn't do that part.
Yeah, I gotta let it dry.
You gotta let it dry. Tink. Just kidding.
Okay.
All right, pepper. Guys, how many times have we used pepper in magic? I probably can't even tell you.
I use it in spells all the time.
Yes, yes. Another thing too, guys, when you're working with pepper, salt, sugar, any of the herbs, warm them in your hands. Put them in your hand. Put them on the burner first, so that way it releases not just the fragrance or the flavor of that into your food, but you're putting your intention, and that intention is blossoming and blooming.
Yeah, but wash your hands first, okay?
Yes, please wash
No
your
ass
hands.
scratching.
Let's just not even go there. I had to teach a grown man to wash his hands one time.
Oh, gross.
Just
Okay,
like,
so also kitchen witchery, when you get pissed off at the neighbor, the nosy neighbor, or the one that's causing chisme and all that, get an onion out your fridge, baby girl. Get an onion out of your fridge.
Oh, here we go. You guys
Put
don't
their
even know
damn-
the onions that we be working
Slice the top like maybe a fourth down, pit out the middle, and what you're gonna do is put their name, throw some pepper in there, chili powder, whatever it is that's gonna make them shut the fuck up.
with. Chili piquito.
And that will be, you could use dried chilies, powdered chili, it don't matter, a jalapeno, it doesn't matter. Whatever your intention is, throw it in there, seal it back up with wax, and it don't matter what color wax, your intention's there, okay? And then you boil it up. You can either freeze it or bury it, okay? Either one. The same with lemons. We've told lots of people, people at work, you want them to stay the fuck away from you and keep your name out of their mouth, do the lemons. Same concept, okay? Same concept. So pepper is also something that not only does it absorb negativity, but it does block.
Yes.
It blocks stuff from you. Miranda throws pepper in the egg sometimes. Her egg cleansings, you know.
It depends. It
depends
depends on
on
how
what it
pissed I
is.
am that you're messing with my people.
And so it does cause a block. So, I mean, it's really helpful with that. Or you want somebody's mouth to burn when they speak your name. Like, you can put so much intention into pepper. But I don't know any of the good ways. So you can talk on that if there's anything.
Well, I mean, it's good for closing portals.
Oh, okay.
Coffee
See, I didn't
portals.
know that. Okay, I didn't know pepper was.
Yeah, pepper works in a lot of good ways. But you can also add pepper to certain boundary spells for your home.
Okay.
Because again, it does absorb and it blocks.
So by boundary, she means like the perimeter of your home,
Yes.
your yard, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you have other animals and things there, and you don't want them to. You don't want to use anything too dangerous.
Yeah. See, and I used to use a coffee spell, or coffee protection around my home, which is like a little bit of coffee, a couple of pennies, and then you bury it in the four corners of your home.
Yes, I've heard of that too.
Okay.
I think we've even done it here at the shop before.
Right.
Well, kind of, sort of. You guys, we know little tips and tricks.
We do.
All right. So with that, you want to talk about bay leaves?
Sure. So we have bay leaves here. Bay leaves are universal, okay? You can use them by themselves or in spells. Or larel is what we call it.
Mm-hmm.
These go in menudo. They go in any kind of meat that you cook.
Pozole.
Pozole. Any Mexican dish that you want. Soups, anything.
Mole.
It brings out the
hungry.
flavor.
No.
Okay? So if you are wanting your family to be healthy, healed, happy, before you throw that in your menudo or whatever, you write it across here. Yes, it's gonna go in the food. Who gives a? It's not gonna hurt them. Okay, throw it in there and just let it cook.
They do sell food markers, you guys, so you can use a food marker on this.
Hell no, I'll be using a friggin' black permanent marker. They'll be all right.
Not me. I'm
They'll
not
be
that
all
tough.
right.
I'm not that tough.
I'm just like, they ain't ever gonna know. But it doesn't hurt them either. It's not enough to hurt them or poison them. Okay.
So funny story about that, guys, because I really am not that tough. But I like them. I like them roughneck boys. Okay.
Uh-huh. She does.
I do. That. Oh, I don't know what it is with the cowboy hat or the button down, the pearl snap. Oh my god. Anyways.
And I like mine with the hairnet and a flannel at the top button, okay? So different.
Just so
okay?
you guys know. Just
so y'all know. If you're watching, you're my type, hit me up.
I'm like, yeah. Anyways, so I like them, okay? I like cooking outdoors. I like getting down and dirty. I love that stuff. And not just in the other way, but I mean like all of that. So
yeah, you camping and all that.
Yeah, I'm camping, hunting, shooting, cleaning, fishing. I'm that chick, okay? Dirt, get me in there.
Not me.
She's a mammy.
Not me.
Horses. Anyways. Okay, I like that stuff. I went up camping with this. Well, he's a good old boy. They grew up on a ranch. We grew all our vegetables to take up for hunting season.
Okay.
So it was cool. You know, we packed the cooler with the vegetables and everything else, and the meats and stuff. And we went chucker hunting. You guys, they're these ugly little birds, but they taste fabulous. Anyways, she's like, no. Anyways. And I am washing the potatoes because we didn't get time to wash the potatoes. We just literally pulled them out of the ground where we had planted them and just chucked them in a bag then threw them in the truck.
Have all kinds of dirt on them.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there washing the vegetables and they're looking at me like, what is she doing? Why are you doing that? A little bit of dirt. I was like, no, we need to wash the vegetables. And they're just looking at me like I'm crazy. And then we got up and of course we made breakfast. So we did dinner when we got there. Because we did leave a little bit late. He had to work, I had to work, and kids got there late. So we just hurried up and did what we did. When we got up there, I was washing the potatoes to make for dinner. And then in the morning, you get up early and you make breakfast, and then you go out on the hunt. I was washing the potatoes for breakfast, and they were like, is she going to do this every time? I'm like, yes, I'm washing the vegetables every time. You should have seen me with the carrots we grew.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
Yeah, so
okay.
I've gotten better now, okay? I've gotten a little bit better, but still, I'm like, all right, well, let's just wash these vegetables that came fresh out of the earth.
Okay.
So
that's so funny.
And the squash. Oh, I love squash. But anyways.
Squash is good. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So even when you're planting your gardens, guys, you're planting your herbs and gardens, put the intention in the soil. Put it in the seeds, hold the seeds in your hand. You can do
warm
so
them
much.
in your hand.
You could do so much with that. To have a prosperous like harvest, you know, or even to just fill it with a certain aspect, and that way you don't have to redo it, and you know when you use it, that's going to be put into your food or your dish.
Absolutely.
Okay. So with the laurel, when we say do your full moon work,
that's what we mean.
That's what we mean. Get some of this. Write your intentions or write what you want to release. This is good. It is a neutral thing, so you can use it for releasing, bringing in, casting, you know, damning. I mean, it
Yeah.
don't matter. It is all universal right here. So I will usually put them like what I want to release for the month, you know, for the full moon, and you burn it. It helps with spells, intentions. If you have somebody you want to focus on for either healing or cursing, you put their name and their birth date on it and burn it.
And burn it, yes.
You know, these are they burn very easily. They hold intention very strongly, and they're just very universal. So that is a must-have.
Yes, it is, especially in, you know, Hispanic homes.
Yes.
Another thing that I use bay leaves for, or laurel, is I crush them up and I put them in the corners. If I'm having troublesome spirits coming in, I will do that. Make sure you back them up once a month. But
Yeah.
yes, this is what I've done when things have been really, really bad. Another thing, you don't always have to write on them. If you want to release ugly spirits within your home, or you need a quick ass kicking to wake yourself up, you know, from being depressed, use it in a bath. Burn these. You can just burn these. You're gonna set them on fire, and
It's
you're
just
gonna
like
go
it's
around
kind
the
of the
home.
same concept as sage. Okay.
Yes, and they work amazing, and you can feel the difference, and they don't smell horrible. I get a lot of people that don't like the way sage smells. This
Yes.
isn't bad.
Yeah. And also windowsills for protection.
Yes.
In case you feel like you're being attacked psychically or magically.
Or
you
watched.
You can put them in your windowsills. And yeah, you do gotta want to re-up them and change them out every now and again, but you crumble them up and put them on your windowsill. So that's definitely a good thing.
Or eggshell powder.
Yeah, save your eggshells. Dry them out, crush them up.
You've got your own eggshell powder. It's
Yes.
like chalk. With everything going on in the world, I'm thinking we're gonna have to homeschool our kids.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you want to make sure you have everything you need at home.
Yes.
So another good thing is rue.
Again, rue. Rue is used so much, especially in Hispanic type of dishes. Hispanic cleansings.
Big time.
Yeah. And I grew up native and here, so we always use sage. The woman who owns the shop, she was like, Miranda, try rue. And I did, and oh my gosh, complete difference. So I highly recommend rue. I've had a lot of people that have come in this week that have needed rue versus the other stuff. So rue is great. I love rue. It's good for seasoning your dishes. It's good for cleansings. It's good for baths. It's good for all kinds of magic. Okay, you can hex somebody with rue. You can cleanse somebody with rue.
Yes.
You can bring in money with rue.
So I'm gonna say the difference between rue and sage is more energetically transformative. Like it will transform energies. It does send off spirits, but rue is more, it sends off demonic spirits, demonic entities, where sage is not as tough as this is, and I trust this way more than sage. You know, when I'm
Okay, that's
with
it. We're
demonic
powwowing. No, just
Okay.
kidding.
And it's okay. It's okay. I knew she was gonna get her little
My little
native
woo woo
self
woo
out.
coming out. No, just kidding.
Her
Don't.
feathers in an uproar.
I like that. They're like, there's something wrong with these
Yeah, there
girls.
is. It's okay. We are okay.
All right. Oh, look, I forgot. I brought it. I actually grabbed salt. So
Oh, nice.
sea
Okay.
salt, Dead Sea salt, Himalayan salt. Did I not grab the Himalayan
There's
salt?
something up here.
Oh, black salt.
Okay.
Okay. You guys, black salt's just really mixed with the ash.
Mhm.
So yes, we have special kinds, but if you're in a pinch, you know, there you go.
Okay. So with black salt, I've also heard that you can use it in on your floor, sprinkle it on your floor for cleansing your home, and then you go through and sweep and mop or whatever it is. But you can also throw it outside of your door after somebody leaves, if you don't want them back at your home.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
And that is the same. Oh, what is it? What else do you throw at them? Is it garlic or onion? Ah,
It's the onion skin.
okay. It's the onion then. If you don't want somebody to return to your home, you throw that out of your door after they leave. Okay, and this will keep them away from you.
Especially after you cook a meal, you guys.
Mhm.
You can enchant the food for its purpose. So, especially after you cook a meal. Food also warns us, you know, if energies are not okay. A little bit of a story on that is I know this lady who happens to be married to he's a Dene, which is a Navajo, and she's like, I didn't understand. I made this huge soup, and the soup was bad within hours of them doing the dinner.
Yep.
Like within like an hour or two. I've had that happen too, and a lot of times that tells you that there's bad intentions.
Yes.
Bad intentions, bad spirits, bad things that are around. There's a lot of negativity, and your food is absorbing this.
It is, especially sitting out. Okay, if your house is not cleansed and you can't get rid of illness, more likely it's the energy in your home. You want to open your windows. You want to clear out your space, in order to not recycle these illnesses and these habits and these old repetitive emotions.
See, and I use onion for that, especially during the cold and flu season. I was always taught to keep onions in the home for sicknesses and things like that. But then you're taught on the magical side that the onion absorbs everything.
It does.
And that's another reason why people get sick at picnics and barbecues.
Because the onions have absorbed whatever's in their home. Yes. And so if you are looking to absorb shit in your house, like with onions, cut it in half, put it in the high corners of your home, and just leave it for about a week, and you're gonna know it's absorbed because
the energy shifts. Yeah.
It shrinks. It turns black. Yeah.
And that's another reason. That's another way.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it, guys.
Don't touch it with your hands. Okay. Use paper sack.
Use a paper sack. Grab a napkin. Whatever. Same with garlic. I grew up placing garlic above the doors, and this is not for vampires, you guys. This has to do with spiritual purposes as
It could
well.
be spiritual vampires.
It could be spiritual vampires. Yes, let's not talk about that, actually. It could be for spiritual vampires, but at the same time, it's for spiritual purposes. You
Right.
want to collect the skins of this. I mean, we've been on house cleansings, and I've had my ancestors wake me up and say, this is what you're doing, and I'm half asleep doing it. And then we go to the house cleansing, and we're getting our handed to us because there were certain spirits that we had to deal with. And I'm
Yes.
thinking, okay, that's why I lit that candle.
Yes, exactly.
Like
you know,
this
always
morning,
follow
yeah.
your intentions. Yes.
Always.
Follow your intention. You know, and even putting smelly good candles in your home is
Yeah.
put the intention in there.
Well, and I mean, and people made their own candles. You know, they saved the fat from the animals. They would use the juices from the fruit, from the herbs. You know, you guys, this is not new. This is something that a lot of us have just forgotten.
Yeah. Or been forced to forget.
Yes, and a lot of our families, when they came here, they came with the railroads. They came for jobs. They came, you know, for the American dream. And those things had to be hidden. They
Yes.
had to be dormant,
They
you
had
know,
to.
in order for them to survive.
So yeah, you speak over your food. I know, like chicken feet and stuff like that. A lot of Afro American and Latino Americans will use that in their food.
Chicken gizzards, guys. I have had to feed the witches at my door with chicken gizzards. Oils, different oils. With Santeria, we use a lot of the palm oils. You know,
Olive oil,
for
Italian. Yeah.
yeah, and I love it.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, if you know what a sopla is, like that is a massage. Okay, so
So you're gonna massage me?
So you get the olive oil, and the olive oil is one of the only oils that when you rub it together enough, it starts heating up. Okay, don't put it in your coochie though. Just saying. So you can rub it on somebody's stomach if they have a bad tummy, and just massage it, and you want to move all that stuff downward and outward. Okay, and so that is we call it a sopla.
Yeah.
So it's basically a massage, and it is to unstick the poop in your guts. Okay, for kids.
And for us, it would be called empachada.
Yeah, to be empachada. That's to be constipated. So you're moving this stuff all the way down, And you want to move it down and out, but with the olive oil, it will heat up, so it gives that healing and warmth, and plus it's absorbed to take away inflammation. Okay, and you want to do it on the back and the small of the back. But then I don't know if they get into the pulling of the skin and cracking the skin and stuff.
Yeah,
And I don't know
yeah.
about all that, but you know,
Well,
it
my
does help.
Gabby, my oldest, that just had the baby, I told her she'd probably have to do that with her son, because I remember we had to take her to my tia Helica, her dad's side of the family, to do that, because she did end up getting empachado. And so yeah, and I remember it wasn't as horrible, but yes, it is a real thing.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I just know that they're moving stuff down and out, you know, down and out the body, but you have to get that deep rub in.
Yeah.
And like I said, the olive oil will heat up, and so also for
Earaches. Yes.
warm it up and put it on a cotton ball and put it in, and it would warm up and just like melt the wax or the buildup that's inside, so that the air can come out and whatever is bothering you.
Well, remember you started doing it too for the belly button, to pull stuff out of the belly button.
So they olive oil plus the castor oil. So castor oil is also used in the home, but it's called belly buttoning, where you put it in your belly, and it does detox you from all impurities. And so my daughter-in-law, I'm gonna tell this story. Sorry, girl. So I was like, hell yeah, this is gonna help me on my weight loss journey. I'm gonna put it in. It's gonna keep my poop going, you know, just flowing and stuff. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna try it. She tried it, and she obviously had some PCOS. Okay, guys, cystic, endometriosis, anything like that. She bled hardcore, like her period. Hardcore for almost a month. But it was her body releasing all of that shit, and it scared her though, so she will never do it again. But I understood the concept of it. I understood what it was doing to her body for her to be able to get rid of all these impurities in her womb. So belly buttoning does work.
I know with the gitanas, the gypsies, it's used in foods and in massages and used on your hair. I used to do it when I was really young. So I've always worked with my gypsy spirit. Always. I've been really, really good at it. Maybe I have some gypsy in me. I don't know.
I'm sure you do.
Maybe.
Romanian. Something.
Maybe I want one. I don't know. Anyways.
That's why you like them vampires, girl. Just kidding.
No more vampires. No. But I used to do this treatment at least once a month for my hair with olive oil, and you just warm it slightly, and then you take a cotton ball and you put it in your hair.
Yeah.
Gypsy women are known for luscious, beautiful hair.
Yes. And shiny.
Luscious, beautiful hair. Just kidding.
I'm gonna tell you, Miranda's hair grows so damn fast. I don't even know what.
I tell you guys, it's because the natives always say it's, you know, we cut our hair when we lose people and stuff like that. So when I first came into the shop, you guys, so I had this urge, okay, and this is before my husband passed. And the lady messed up my hair when she was cutting it, and she cut it up to my shoulders, and I cried, and I was so upset. And
I would have murdered her.
My husband was so good with that because it was past my butt, and he's like, "It's okay, babe. You know, you needed a change. This was cutting the change out." Well, little did I know, he was gonna pass within a couple of weeks of me chopping off my hair. And then, of course, being native, we hack off our hair. So my hair was from here up to here, and that's when I came in and I met everybody at the shop. And then less than a year later, it was back down, at least the center part of my back. When I lost my dad, we do the ceremony where we cut our hair off at their gravesite. And you know, this is a very strong ritual that we do, and it helps, you know, it helps further us along and in our journey, and it helps them to know that they have us with them, and you know, the whole thing. But I always tell them when they say, "Oh, your hair's grown really fast," I say it's because I don't stop thinking. It has to do with my thoughts. It has to do with my memories.
And that's the truth. Her mind goes crazy.
It does.
So also with olive oil, I just need to note this is, in Strega, you can use it as a curse finder. So, yeah.
I'm so glad
So
she brought that up.
you get a glass bowl and you fill it halfway with olive oil. You want to spit your DNA into that, and then you throw 2 wooden matches in there. And if they cross, you're cursed. If they stay apart, you're not cursed. Okay, and so you just let it sit and it will move around. And so they do that with olive oil. And then there's another way, but it's not even clicking to me right now. And I do feel like it has to do with something with your hand, putting your hand in the olive oil, but I really don't remember that, so I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's okay.
No.
It was there and then it was gone.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Sometimes we get spirits that pop in and out. They're there and then they're gone. It's crazy.
Yeah. Matt, come in and see us, and hi, Yaya. You're good, girl. All right, what we got next?
Okay, sage. After everybody knocked my sage,
It still works.
sage is great for seasoning fish
that's
and
cute.
poultry. Yes, so seasoning fish, poultry, that type of stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's good to burn in the home, especially if someone did way too many shrooms. That's a story for another time.
Oh my God.
Shroom honey, all right?
Okay,
Shroom
another
honey.
all-arounder is rosemary. Rosemary is good for everything.
It is.
This is a lot like rue too. So one thing that we didn't mention about rue is if you have a plant, and you take a couple of sprigs off, or you take a couple of sprigs off rosemary and you set it next to your bed, it will automatically absorb negativity.
Mhm.
You can use it in your wreaths outside of your home, and it will keep your home safe.
Mhm.
Like, you don't even have to burn it, okay? But rosemary has so many multiple uses. Not only does it give your food a very exotic, interesting taste, but it helps with hair. It helps with hair growth. I use rosemary oil in my hair. It helps with your face if you have rosacea. Definitely helps with that. So
It's very good in healing baths as well, protection baths. They always say plant rosemary by your garden gate. The reason for that is protection. So you readily have that available. You're placing protection on the home, and you're placing it by your garden gate, so you can easily access
Yes.
it. The same with basil. Italian parsley. Italian parsley is different than regular parsley, but I've used it a lot of times in my Italian cooking. That it's one of the major 3. You've got basil, rosemary, and what's the other one, like thyme or something?
yes, it is time. So I am gonna say with that, most other cultures that are more towards the Spaniard or European and even the Mexican side, they use food as fellowshipping. That is how they show their love.
Yes,
It's
I
through
do that.
food.
I do
Yes.
that, and you've done that with me.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, so putting all of these things in there, you are bringing good stuff to them, to people. Like basil is definitely a good one, especially for bringing in good luck, and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I just kind of got thrown off a little bit. So Yaya says, Miranda, you look like a beautiful native vampire.
Oh, thank you. I'm moving to Forks. No, just kidding.
Forks, here we come.
I don't know who I'm taking in.
Team
No.
Edward. I've always been Team Edward. All
Me
of your
too.
shit.
I really, really have. And I'm native, y'all.
It's all good. It's all good.
I could be like you could be the pretty Italian vampires.
Okay. I'm down for that.
She's like, hell yeah.
Okay, so another thing we have it to protect your home is Yaya says she's moving to Oregon.
Okay, I
brick
will
dust.
visit you.
Brick dust. So you can home make this, scrape a brick and get your own dust. But this is used for protection.
Hoodoo. This is like hoodoo, deep hoodoo work. The mustard, the pepper, the sugar, the maple. It is all hoodoo. It's ingrained. It's thick
Passed
and
down,
it's
it's
powerful.
cultural, yeah.
And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need that achet that is brought in from our ancestors, our
And that's
lineage.
the truth. That is the truth. Especially if you feel like your grounds of your home is fucked. If you know that there's something lingering and it's not you, there's not an attachment, it's not your home, it's the actual grounds. Brick dust can bring that to a minimal, okay?
It can, and it'll protect your home as well.
Yes.
I've had to do it. We were going to talk a little bit about the veil thinning, but I think we'll go ahead and save that for next time because there's so much to be covered here. And I think we're getting close to our hour.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so
Other things you can use are sweetgrass. Sweetgrass, patchouli, and these are the same concepts as sage and rue.
yes, and patchouli people put in their homes all the time anyway. You use it in the old days they used it for baths so they smelled nice, for longer times. They put it in oils so that way they had perfumes. Things like that. So
Breaking
olive
curses,
oil.
sweetgrass.
Yes,
Sweetgrass for breaking curses.
So sweetgrass was used to sweeten the home, and you always want to burn it with something else. At least that's what I was told as growing up and from the native side. You want to use it to sweeten things. And braided sweetgrass for a very long time was given as a gift, as an offering. It's and we're braiding because we were taught to braid our hair. This is protection we're bringing in. Even men now that are native, when they braid their hair, you're braiding, and I know that I've told you this before.
Yes.
When you braid your hair, like even you've seen me, when we go to certain cleanses or something like that, if I feel a certain vibration, I'm putting a braid in my hair. And it's because you're braiding that protection. You're braiding in, keeping your mind.
Tying
Yes.
it to you.
Yes.
And so that's why most braids come with feathers in them too.
Yeah.
In the native, because
Yes.
the feathers all have their own meanings. for
And their own
different
representations.
variations.
Yes. And sometimes you need to pluck that shit out and smudge yourself. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So with property protection, licorice roots, perfect. You guys, you can make your own root beers, you can make your own syrups, things like that with this. We'll probably have to save that for next time because I think it's pretty close to getting done and over with here. But with the licorice root, the licorice sticks, things like that, you can place them in the four corners of your home. Especially, I recommend this highly for people that have fairy property, things like that. It's not as harmful or as rough as it is if you go in and you use iron. These dissolve naturally within the earth, so they're perfect.
Yeah. So also with kitchen magic, I'm gonna say things that we have in our home. Alcohol, you guys. The rubbing alcohol, I use it all the time on my cleansings. And what I do is it breaks the barrier, the energetic barrier that's around people.
I've watched too.
Yeah. And because some people are covered with nasty shit. So I will put it in my hand and blow it on them. So you can use it as the same concept, spray bottle, like Florida water.
Yes,
So you
and
don't
I
have to
use
Florida water.
a lot of regular alcohol to blow onto people for Santeria. That's what I was taught. The rum. I've used, when we haven't had anything here, I've used vodka, whatever it is. And I know different things. We use vodka when we do certain baths. If you can't get a hold of Florida water, it's a great way to just throw in, some type of a liquor to keep that bath longer. And it also has its own spirits that you deal with that.
Right, and that is also good to blow in your corners of your house. Tobacco, or you can burn one of these for the corners of your house to close as well, or how do you call it? Lock it in?
Yeah.
To lock
Yeah.
it in.
Yes. So since we're gonna end up doing, protection for the veil, we'll do that next week. So I'll go over that, but I didn't realize, kitchen witchery would take this long. So, ghost chaser, you guys, ghost chaser. It is actually an herb. It is a plant. I will cover more on that for the veil. But people use this also to season their food. We use it specifically to send troublesome spirits away. This was something I was taught not too long ago.
And I'm gonna say too, the seasoning for menudo that comes in all that little seasoning, when you burn it, it smells fabulous, and it does clear as well.
Yes, and that
clears
makes perfect sense.
your energy.
That
So
makes perfect
you can
sense.
use what you have at home. And I want to say frijoles and rice, okay? Because we're going into
Yes,
foods now.
yes,
Frijoles and
definitely.
rice. So the seeds, Yes, you can blow tequila. You can blow any type of alcohol that you feel see fit.
I
Well,
use
what-
tequila for my samba
Yeah.
all the time, so I be missing some stuff.
So with the beans and with the rice can be used as protection, also as nurturing, and also fertility. Okay, putting it into some type of fertility spell with cinnamon and mint and different things that you want to throw in. You could use it as a tea, atole.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh,
atole, which is, I mean, it's kind of like the sweet rice.
The corn.
Yeah.
The,
This machacado. I don't know how to say that, but grind it up.
yeah, you have to grind it up, and a lot of times it's the cornmeal. My grandma would always make atole.
With cornmeal too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And come to find out that blue corn is very healing for the body. It releases things. So,
And,
no, absolutely.
purging is necessary. Your body needs to purge some of this shit that we've been accustomed to.
And in Hispanic homes, that tia's always running her mouth.
Yes. And those words curse, okay?
Yes.
Oh, mija, you're getting gorda.
Yeah.
That's what I was always told. You're getting fat. So,
Oh.
yeah, with beans too. You can use these as intention.
Setting, yes,
setting.
and well,
Setting intention in the beans. It's like a seed. It grows.
and so for Christmas in Santeria, we celebrate Saint Lazarus.
Oh, yes, the beans.
So
They're different beans.
we've done the bean wash. I sell it here in the shop during Christmas for that specific reason. Because we actually use it as a wash. We take the beans and we scrub ourselves with it, at least that's what I was taught.
Right.
I know, different things. Like we are honoring,
Right.
so we're cleansing. It's beautiful.
Yep, exactly. And then I want to bring up cloves.
I love cloves. Go for
Clavel. Okay. So cloves are used for so many different things. You can use them to spell somebody, to stick in a candle and you're setting intention in there, or
it. Yeah, to keep people
make
from
a
running their
tea.
mouth.
Yes. You can make a tea out of it along with allspice or cinnamon or whatever to bring in healing. It's also good for your insides. You know what I mean? A woman's vaginal, if you're looking into steaming.
Yes.
Steaming.
Yes. Noni.
Yeah,
Noni
the-
words, right?
The oni.
Oni? Is it oni or noni?
I think
don't
it's
know.
oni.
I think
Oni, nini, nana.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
And
So, it is oni steaming, so it's also good with that. So that definitely works, as well as alum.
Alum. Oh.
Alum, you can use it as a douche to tighten your vagina. Okay, and then also.
Yeah, we talked about that in Santeria, and then I was surprised to see that other people knew about that. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yep.
I haven't used it personally myself, but I do know people that have, and it's been great.
Yeah.
It's been great, especially after you have a baby, you guys. Sometimes we need to have that cleansed and released as well.
All I know is I used it right before I went and got me some, and it was. I felt brand new. You make me feel like a natural woman. So yeah, I mean, I definitely suggest it. You use it similarly like a douche, and yeah, it works, y'all. Just if you want to know more, inbox us and let us know.
Yeah.
So with that-
there's a lot of tips and tricks, y'all.
Next week we will be talking about the thinning veil and how to protect yourself.
As well as the following week, we're going to do a double header with that, and we are going to talk about the dark magic you can do during the thinning of the veil.
Thinning of the veil, yes.
So
sir,
I'm
yes,
super
sir.
excited about that. So, like our ancestors have taught us, the reason Hispanic families don't share recipes is because nobody measures anything. It's always,
Yes.
das mija until your
Yep.
spirits say no more, So,
Yep.
season with love, you guys. Cook with love.
your
Remember,
intention.
if you're angry, don't touch the chilies.
Oh yeah, because if your salsa would come out hot as hell, burning everybody's.
Yeah,
brain.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah. We always knew. My kids always knew when I was pissed off and cooking because they'd be like, we can't even eat this. You know?
Yeah, and that's what my kids would be like. They'll taste it and they'll be like, you can tell we made mom mad. She didn't cook with love. She didn't cook with love. It don't taste the same. We don't even want to eat it.
It's really true, guys. It's really true.
It is.
So make sure when you are cooking for your family, you're cooking with good intention, good heart. Turn on some damn music, vibe out.
Yes.
You know, let yourself enjoy what you have.
See, and we do that with the natives too. We're always like, no, the fry bread's gonna. You don't want to put bad filling into the fry bread. In fact, with fry bread, did you guys know that was one way we would tell if we were gonna marry somebody or if the real love was there, if it bubbled? The same
with the
tortilla. Yeah. They're like, if she's gonna be a good wife, the tortilla's gonna rise. Well, I'll tell you what, my tortillas rise, but they don't turn around. All right.
Hey, I'm the one that I get the rings, but I never get married. But another thing I do want to bring in really quick before we go is dill and also mint.
Dill and
mint. Okay, yeah, you guys look into the stuff you have in your cupboard. See what magical purposes you can use with them. That way you know what you're working with. You gotta know what you're working with, especially if you are a beginner at witchcraft and you just kind of want to get started and you don't know where to go.
Start in your kitchen.
Yeah, start in your kitchen.
That's
right.
me, huh? And so we say no more.
And also Vicks. Don't forget the Vicks.
Yeah.
And I know we don't put Vicks in your kitchen, but maybe you do if you have a medicine cabinet in there.
I have a medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have mine in my kitchen too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vicks is good for everything.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I keep that in my bedroom drawer too.
Or we would make our own friggin', what do you call it? Where you put the Vicks in water and boil it so that and drink it over it. Yeah, to inhale it like a what do you call it?
Vaporizer.
Yeah, vaporizer. So.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you guys, you can use potatoes on the bottom of the feet or on the head for headaches or to pull out the sickness. I know a lot of people have done that. Same with the onions. Yes, it's a little weird. It's a little funky.
Onion.
Yes.
Yeah, we got so much things you can.
Yes.
So many things you can do.
I don't know why I thought I'd have time to cover the first part of that, but I did.
Hey, you guys, so if you guys have any questions, like I said, look up what you have in your kitchen and see what uses you can use for it, because a lot of them are healing. A lot of kitchen stuff is healing for your families, for colds and flus and fevers and stuff like that. So make sure you know what you're doing. Also, I don't know what you're talking about, the whole bag. Yeah.
But the Italian, what do they call it? Italian penicillin soup from the Italians. You just take, the regular stuff. You're taking carrots, celery, onions, and you're going to grind that into, you're going to cook it with your pasta or whatever, and then you're going to put it through a blender thing and then go through the strainer, and it's actually better than penicillin.
Right.
Hispanic families, honey and jalapeno. And lemon. Yes, I use lemon for everything. Like, you guys, you got this.
Yep.
You have questions or you need recipes or you want to share recipes, no.
Right. I had something and I just lost it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Say lemon honey. Oh, okay. So the onion tea, and it's just like chicken noodle soup, you guys. Like, why do you think chicken noodle soup has? They say it's healing for a cold is because of what's in it and what is put into it.
I grew up very strict Catholic, and the father even told us a story about that one time. He said
the chicken noodle soup.
The chicken noodle soup, like the chicken soup for the soul. And this man is dying, and they've tried all this stuff, and they have money, and the doctors keep coming in and out, and then the healer says, "Make me chicken." He orders the wife to make chicken soup, and he goes and he makes the chicken soup, and all of a sudden the husband is starting to get better. He's getting stronger, everything else, and they're like, "What did you do? What was so different?" He goes, You were feeding the body, but you weren't feeding the soul."
Yeah.
So feed your soul, you guys. You'll hear us say it all the time.
Okay, and I'm gonna say Yaya is laughing at me because when we talked about alum and the vagina shrinkage, she's laughing at me because I used the whole bag because I didn't know what I was doing. And so, yeah, that's probably why it worked very, very, very well.
Don't use the whole bag, though, guys. You don't need to use the whole bag.
So, yeah, she's just making fun of me. So, yeah, we'll just leave
She
that
was
alone.
like a Barbie doll. Like, the part was there, but it wasn't there. No.
It was,
they had to recreate it.
It was almost closed. So yeah, that's it's not TMI for me, but it probably is for y'all. So I'll just leave it there. But anyways, I think that ends our.
Yes, it does. You guys, thank
episode.
you for being so patient with us. I'm glad that you respect the fact that we had to do it today. If you are in the Ogden, Utah area,
Tomorrow night.
yes, come check your girls out. We are going to be at what they call the Jungle Room. It's a
For
exotic,
witches night out.
Witches night out. There's
It's an
going to
exotic
be
plant place.
yes, and there's going to be I'm going to be doing gypsy work.
I'll be doing mediumship and tarot.
Yes. So come out, check us out. There's plenty of other vendors that are going to be there. The
Mhm.
place itself, the vibes from all the plants and everything, it's beautiful. It's great.
Yeah.
It is a free event, I
It's
believe.
a free event. Yes.
So if you're in the Utah Ogden area, come check us out. We will be there. Come check out other people. Support your local witches, guys.
Yes. Support your local witches, your local vendors.
Yes,
Your local shops. We're struggling, and pretty soon that's all it's going to be is local shops and bartering and stuff. So
Yeah.
we just got to get that. And oh yeah, the lemonade. If the lemonade person is there at this witches night out, friggin' awesome lemonade. So good.
Way good.
Way good. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, or ideas, hit our email, which is thewitchinghour, aase@gmail.com. Or you can hit one of our pages, Whitewater Healing or Readings by Nina Marie. We will respond to you as soon as possible. Or come into As Above, So Below if you're in Roy. Come check us out, come say hi, and let us know who you are. Let us know what you like and what you don't like. We're new at this. This is something new for us, and we're just trying to push
We're trying
forward.
to push our knowledge out there, and we're trying to help y'all.
Mhm. Yeah, because I wasn't really helped at all. I had to figure out everything on my own, and she was ashamed to not speak
Yeah.
about things, and now we're speaking. Okay, now we're speaking, and it's okay.
And it's okay. Yes. It's okay.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next time. Next week, it will be next Friday. Remember, we're going to be talking about the veil.
Yes, and all the wonderful things that we do to keep ourselves safe and what you're feeling. And don't forget the following week, we're going to be talking about all the dark shit you can do during the veil.
You know me and the dark stuff too.
I know, you're going to be all over it. All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you. Bye.
Bye.